Yo, Vegas lights shine bright, bad boys sitting pretty. Michael, Steve, Rob running things in Sin City. Podcast blazing truth, rhyming hard and witty. Three kings on the mic, Vegas life gets gritty. Matt Michaels dropping bombs, quick wit, no filter. Sin City's own, blending gold with the silver. Steve taking notes, every word's a thriller. Rob's on the tracks, beats cold like a chiller. Badboyz a podcast, raw truth they broadcast. Speaking facts so fast, haters coming dead last. Las Vegas legends, three amigos top class. Mic in hand, setting fire, never outclassed.
Oh, I thought Steve was hosting this thing. God damn.
No. This is the return of the bald and the beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, at least, I mean, an incredible job. Welcome y'all to Vegas Badboyz Podcasting. Matt Michaels, Rob Bossoleri, Sin City Steve. Steve, a wonderful job hosting the show for the last 6 weeks. I am disappointed that your head was not shaved during that time. It would have been just a beautiful tribute and unity.
It was in the commercial, in the opening theme. He has his head shaved. So.
Yeah, it's right there in the intro. So until we get new footage shot, then
we got to get you clean, man. We got to make this like in a pair of glasses and like from Cheaters or something. So that's
right.
I think there's a movie like that where a guy shaves his head and puts on glasses, and he had a rifle. I don't know.
It's called American History X. It was a fucking great film, by the way. Gotta love those Nazis.
He's back.
Welcome back, Michaels.
Yeah, of course. What a week to come back, because we had a wonderful TNA pay-per-view last night in Slammiversary, and of course the big news out of Slammiversary is a record sentence of 7,623. Some notes really quick backstage. Matt and Jeff Hardy did not get done signing autographs until around 3 a.m. last night after the show. Ali was shaken up, but okay after his match last night. If you didn't see the match, he took a dive to the floor. Nobody caught him. It was insane, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
Morale was at an all-time high for the TNA locker room. Apparently, the WWE TKO relationship is doing wonders for the company. And Enzo and Zilla were brought into the show last night from outside the company. They've not signed with TNA, so let's just get that established. But again, this card was it was really good. The show was really fucking solid. The first things first, fans are pissed because TNA championships for the women and the men are with NXT. And once again, the wonderful world of wrestling fans, who, by the way, over the last 6 weeks, I have found out are the biggest punches of shit out there. Wonderful guys. You are.
What a great way to recover.
I'm sure you matched their energy, Michaels.
No. There's a special place in hell for wrestling fans, and it's right there next to Chris Benoit. So
no holds barred.
And that
you
movie
don't have to own a Nautilus, Mike. Michael Steve.
But the Trick retaining and JC Jane taking the title. You gotta wait. Right. TNA is also, the history of that company is very reminiscent of WWE, WCW in terms of how they've always done things. And the product itself, it takes time, right? They're not going to explain or show or, everyone wanted to see Santana win. Easy. There's got to be a story here. We'll find out what it is. And would it not make sense, right? Potentially, if you're going to put the belt on Santana, to have him win on NXT on the pay-per-view. Why not?
I mean, what the biggest kind of rumors that I'm hearing is that everybody's looking for it to happen at Bound for Glory, which obviously is TNA's WrestleMania.
Right.
So obviously
Okay.
that's something major. The thing that I understand the discourse of, not wanting to have both of your champions on another brand. And then obviously, the tag title change. I'm sure we'll talk about that as well. But there were quite a few newsworthy things to come out of Slammiversary for sure.
Go ahead and talk about the tag title, man.
Yeah, man. So as far as if you want to throw that graphic up there, there we go. So yeah, obviously, you've got everybody involved there. It really did not disappoint.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a lot of chaos, a lot of mayhem in there. You had the Nemesis, you had Top Dollar, the former Top Dollar, taking a bump from the top of a ladder when he should have just fallen, but instead he jumps and fucking crotches himself between the rungs of the ladder. I mean,
but he also did a fucking swanton fucking dive off the, AJ Francis is one of my favorite people on this planet. He is just absolutely one of those guys that anytime I see him, man, it's just smiles and great conversation.
He's awesome.
He's amazing. And
absolutely.
His athleticism is top, far and none, some of the best for a guy his size.
Yeah.
Man, and he showed it last night. And then, damn, those Hardy Boys.
Yep.
But that ending was unique. That was a cinematic ending. To have a freaking rope ladder come down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then Jeff Hardy just sell it and bow to the audience. It was just brilliant.
Yeah. And now we get to see that one last time for the Hardys and the Dudley Boys.
Dudleys.
Matt, by the way, it looks like you have recovered, but your internet hasn't.
No, it's very sickly. It's very sickly, man. And some things will never change. Thank you to the house I live in and the fucking interference of beams or whatever the fuck it is. So, put that up your fucking pie hole and Rudy poo, whatever your ass candy, something or another.
So you're trying to tell me you've only got 4 out of 5 bars of signal? That's pathetic. That might be the best you ever did. But I was expecting you to have 6 out of 5 bars because that's what they do over in NXT.
Yeah, well, you set the bar too high. Keep it low. We got Bubba Ray showing up announcing that they're going to have that final match. Yep. By the way, Joe DeFalco at FSW was trying to get the Hardys and the Dudley Boys to do that match here. But someone's price was very out of range, shall we say. One person, and I will not name names, but
you're going to tell me afterwards because it's not ringing a bell to me.
No, you wouldn't know. So, the AJ Styles segment, brilliantly timed. First of all, great job using his TNA theme. Second of all, couldn't have done it after one of the best matches of the night. Leon Slater, if you give me Javon Evans in NXT versus Leon Slater for that championship, that might be one of the best matches we'll see all year.
It will be, but we know how it's going to end. It's going to end up with NXT having all the gold.
No, it's a secondary belt, so they don't need it on the show. So
they'll put in option C or whatever. They'll use all the TNA rules. Yeah,
of course. But hats off. Leon Slater is one of the best young guys. Moose worked him so well. The dominant style, working the big man, giving the David versus Goliath type story, and having Slater that last 2 to 3 minutes of that match. It was breathtaking. the way he just, was just using that body and he flies around. But it tells the story. It tells the story in that match. We didn't see two guys just sitting there kicking each other with super kicks. We saw the big man dominate, and then the fucking underdog wins the match.
The last three moves: Swanton, 450 Swanton again, and when he does the 450, he does the Jeff Hardy poses.
Yes.
I mean, it's paying homage, and at the same time, those guys are wrestling the same night. It's living homage. It's just incredible. It's generational talent.
Absolutely. That was, again, phenomenal stuff going on there. The whole card up and down was solid. It looks like we'll probably see at some point AJ Styles do another match in TNA.
And that's exactly how you use AJ. Is you have him come out there, he puts over a younger talent, and that just adds to Leon Slater's stock. So expertly done.
Yeah. Personally, that's also one of those things too, where it gives that wiggle room of potentially allowing Leon Slater to wrestle AJ Styles, right?
Exactly.
Because AJ's not going to win the title. There's no need for AJ to have the X Division title. So, get these young guys this experience with these veterans.
The rub.
Yep. Okay, so it was a huge crowd for them. And this is what Mr. Eric Bischoff, who was talking on Ariel Helwani's show, said he believes TNA Wrestling can surpass AEW as the number 2 promotion in professional wrestling within the next year. Quote, they're not out there thumping their chests and talking about down the competition and all the crazy stuff that, for example, AEW did in the very beginning. They're one deal away from being a major player if they can get the right broadcast situation. Watch them take off. Very interesting from the man who, when he came into TNA, took on WWE.
Exactly. Yeah. The irony in his comments, it's palpable. And, the thing that blows my mind is that, Eric Bischoff, he clearly does not want AEW to succeed and wants anybody to dethrone them as a number 2 because, of course, he is forever angry or jilted that AEW now has the longest running programming on Turner Sports, something that he could not.
Yes.
He created the number, but that they beat his number.
Yeah, but here's my thing about giving too much praise to TNA at this juncture. The quality's there, the writing is there, everything's good, but right now it's WWE West.
Bingo. It might as well be under the TKO umbrella, which I'm not saying that is a bad thing. How long have I sat on this show and said, I want promotions to work together? I am not framing this in a negative light.
I'm not even going to say that I didn't want TNA to succeed this way. They're succeeding.
Yeah.
But what I don't want is for their style of the promotion to get absorbed into NXT because they do have a unique style.
I just said it a little while ago, and the TNA has always been a WWE/WCW type of show.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still unique
in that way.
It's still unique. There's elements of it. There's still hardcore matches left there. There's still intergender matches left there. There's still place for somebody to come down, redevelop a character, go back without having to be roped into, oh, you're an NXT washout. They did that with Brooke Hogan. They didn't know what to call her when Ash by Elegance invaded NXT. I'm very concerned about them just becoming NXT light. They need to maintain some of their independence and their own style and personality. And my problem was when they put the president out, let me get the name, Carlos Silva sitting out there. Yep. And I'm thinking to myself, he looks so stiff. I didn't need this guy. They're sure there was a bigger reason for him to be there, but even Tony Khan has more personality than this guy. It looks like a guy that they dragged out of a boardroom.
Okay, so he is a guy who technically got dragged out of the boardroom. Carlos Silva has nothing to do with pro wrestling.
Right.
In fact, he was probably not even really a pro wrestling fan, but he had ties to the Access Anthems sports. Okay. This guy is a sports guy. Carlos Silva is not necessarily doing this to be in the spotlight, but what he did on the pay-per-view last night was for the championship titles, he handed the titles to the wrestlers. In fact, he was very hesitant to hand the titles to the NXT champions.
Yeah, and that's fine, the storytelling, but he's sitting there at the women's match at the beginning, and it takes me out of the moment. I'm not paying attention to the match. I'm distracted by who is this rando wearing a members only jacket and the AEW hat he bought in the lobby versus having a Scott D'Amore type who is, yes, he's more kayfabe, more storyline, but I'm invested.
But
I
that's
know
the
it's two different
thing.
things.
This isn't a story. It's the actual fucking president of the company handing a fucking belt to someone and watching a goddamn show, Rob.
Could care less. I'm gonna a full stop.
Well, good. I'm glad that's the one fucking point that you're like.
What I'm saying is, but this is the point of when you start to get into WWE land, where I have to get invested in some dipshit in the back office. I don't care.
That doesn't have that, but that doesn't even have to do with WWE necessarily. It's
whatever.
Just that their tie is there now. But if they had no tie, he probably would be doing the same thing. And that's because they're establishing him as the president of the company. This guy, he has been behind the scenes.
Is he going to be a Mr. McMahon character, or is he just going to be a cardboard cutout?
He can't. He can't.
Okay. So
that's it.
Here's the thing.
You show who he is, and that's it.
Yeah, this one was baffling because I'm going, as Bully Ray would say, it takes you out of the moment. I'm here to watch the wrestling. They did it at a spot where it's the women tag team match. Ash by Elegance.
You know what? Call me when he's rolling down a ramp on fire and someone has to put him out with a fire extinguisher.
I don't want to see the guy at all. Go sit in the back. Thank you for. Hey, hold on. Thank you for doing a good job and bringing us 7,000 people at the UBS Arena. Now stay your ass the fuck in the back. We don't care who you are. I don't care. I just don't.
Okay.
Props to them, by the way, for that 7,000 number. I don't think that, we can state that enough, just how big of a statement that really is. People can chalk it up to the TKO partnership. They can chalk it up to whatever they want. But at the end of the day, they did their highest attendance number ever in the history of the company.
Well, no, in North America, because they did.
Well, in North America, but
they did
realistically,
10,000
Rob,
in England. Yeah.
Is there anywhere else that matters?
Wembley.
Oh, right. But so the only thing, and I have to comment on it. I have to, because no one else has brought it up. The finish to the main event. Did we have no issue whatsoever with it? And I know, Matt, you said trust the process, and I get that.
That's it.
But I just, my thing is, man, you're in Mike Santana's hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone wants him to win.
Sure.
He's red fucking hot right now.
Sure.
Absolutely red hot.
Yeah.
And it just, I think that the thing that really kind of stood out for me was, when Trick went down with that injury early on in the match, and you could see the crowd almost got deflated right there, because they knew either A, he's not going to be involved in this match, or he's going to come back at the very end of the match, which did end up happening. But it's one of those things that's like, it obviously, you hit the finish, and then it's a finish that you'll see on a weekly TV show. It's shit that they did at the fucking Casino Battle Royal or the Casino Gauntlet match. I hated that finish then. I hate this finish now, but hopefully they do it right, and they have Santana pin Trick Williams at Bound for Glory in the biggest event of the year for TNA. But if that doesn't happen, this is one gigantic missed opportunity.
If he eats that pin, if Santana eats the pin, you're going to be even more pissed. So he throws Santana out of the ring. Henry can afford to take a pin. He can.
Oh yeah, he's protected.
He's not going to lose any shine.
No.
It was the best thing you could do because you're not going to take it off Trick Williams that quickly, or then Trick Williams looks like a joke going back to NXT.
But most importantly, Mike Santana was never pinned.
Right.
So he's got every right.
He's protected.
Right. He's got every right to that championship match. So, but
I mean, it's the same shit that they did with Joe Hendry when, with the four-way.
Yeah.
It was so protected and so well timed, it might as well have been ribbed.
For Steve's pleasure. Ooh. No, the honest thing is, I reverse it, and I absolutely fucking hate that they put the title on Hangman Page in Texas. I hate when they do. They're in the hometown, so we got to give the title to the guy. So in that regards, I go the opposite direction, and I go,
he's a
hey,
Virginia guy.
Glory, great. What was that, Rob?
He's a Virginia guy. He's a cowboy, but he's a Virginia guy.
Yeah,
and again,
that was his home show, dude.
Hey,
right.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is thank God they took the title off of Mox.
Yeah,
I
mean, they strangled him. They almost strangled Moxley's head right off his shoulders.
Right.
It was a good finish.
Right.
And
then they followed it up with this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Tony Khan once again fails to capitalize on great momentum coming out of Saturday's All In Texas. Why did he book a 1,200 venue, selling 25 tickets in the 3 days, just in the third, for the show the 3 days before? It's been a problem all year for them. This entire episode did less than the bare minimum. That almost came off like they didn't care or have any vision where to go next. How about that?
That was what I said the week before you got back. I said, this is what I'm afraid of. They're going to blow their load, number one. And number two, don't they have any lighting in there? What am I there to watch fucking Othello? What was this, dinner theater? I mean, it made no sense. I wanted to see two guys on horseback with Nerf fucking lances go at it. It made no goddamn sense. Like, if you would have had a 5,000 people arena that looked like some type of semblance, like a Silver Knights type venue, okay, using a local Vegas place, or the Orleans, all right? Okay, all right, that makes sense. Why the fuck did they pick Westchester County Dinner Theater to host this fucking thing? And not... Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I can actually tell you exactly why. If you'll look at it, AEW is doing residencies during this last half of the summer. So they're actually at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago for the next 2 weeks. So they're shooting a total of 6 episodes of TV. Yeah. So Dynamite and Collision last week, and then this upcoming week, and then the week following will all be from the Knox County Dinner Theater. But medieval times.
Yeah. So here's a point, and I do want to make this valid because so many people are online just bitching and complaining. Either the company's going out of business, they're not making money. Oh, they're making the most money. This is great. Look at, they sold 25,000 to Texas, blah, blah, blah. Here's just the thought pattern behind it. The reason you do a residency is because you get a break, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They can't go into the big arena because the cost of the big arena versus the ticket sales is going to be not beneficial for them. The idea, again, is that when you're trying to be a profitable company, this is the way you do it.
Yep.
That's how you do it. The look on TV, and it killed TNA, by the way. TNA, when Bischoff and Hogan were there, they started traveling to these arenas, and they couldn't sell them out, and it killed their company.
But they did have an alternate that did work. They had that little Orlando arena that looked decent. They could use it. AEW could have gone to Jacksonville, and they could have used a little amphitheater there, and that would have looked decent. It would have tied back into so much of their past shows, and it would have looked a lot better. Now, if you have a residency at the dinner theater, that's fine. You do it. You use it. But the match after your main event, your pay-per-view is almost more important than the pay-per-view itself. That sets the stage for everything you do going forward.
Wait, didn't anyone? I was clamoring to see Moxley versus Hangman Page again in some form. Wasn't anyone else?
Yeah, but I don't want to see them in tights with a fucking Robin Hood hat, quoting Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
Like, no, but that's important.
Okay, you're just fucking hammering on this thing over and over again.
Yeah, like literally. The other thing too is how long have we said, oh, AEW needs to run smaller venues, especially when they couldn't sell out the 15 to 20,000 seat venues, and now they're doing it, and it seems like as if people are finding a fault with this now. So
not the match after.
One thing that I can consistently say is that they are giving us differing views every week. It does not look like the same venue. Now, obviously, we're going to see the same venue for the next 3 weeks. But outside of that, they've given us a lot of really interesting looks. And yes, you can chalk it up to me being an AEW homer. I get it. But realistically, I like seeing the juxtaposition from the 10 to 15,000 seat arenas for WWE main roster to the smaller venues like what AEW is doing, and both shows work. That's the thing, is there's more than one way to do pro wrestling.
Well, let's be honest. They could have done a fucking 40,000 seat arena and the show was still bullshit.
It wasn't a great episode, but again, third time's a charm. You're partially saying that because what I'm saying, you're visually expecting a spectacle. Now, if they would have done a 5,000 seat spot, like Bionic Scoop was saying, show where it can. Okay, now it looks decent. After that, go to the dinner theater. After that,
still have Hangman Page come out and cut one of the most boring fucking promos, 20 minutes of fucking blah 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 on Hangman Page.
And that's the other problem, which I was worried about, is look, what happens when Cody gets the belt? He's boring. What is Hangman Page now? He's boring. I'll agree.
Because he got the belt, it's just Hangman Page. Do you remember the first time he had the belt?
The chase was fine. The chase was fine. The match was fine. The ending was fine. Him holding it now is going to be tedious until MJF could take it off him and run with it with MVP behind him. We know that's where it's gonna go. Now we're just waiting to build it up reasonably for MJF to take it and finally fucking do something with that belt. But it did have to come off Moxley.
Yeah, that's great. MJF gets it. What about Ospreay? I thought he was getting it.
Ospreay will get it next year. It's All In,
which means he lost his thing anyway. It didn't matter that was the most ridiculous stipulation.
Speaking of ridiculous, can I just say, if either of you were, I don't know, anywhere in public and you're battling, you're fighting, right? You're trying to survive. And then all of a sudden a light comes on and you look up and it's Darby Allin. Are you shitting your pants? Or are you going, that dude? Come on.
Evidently Moxley is deathly afraid of this guy. It's like he's seen a fucking ghost. Oh my God, he went to the top of a mountain.
Well, he ignored that. When he saw that, he kind of looks up for a second. And he just, whatever. And also, it was tough because Darby Allin had a goatee there, so it's him. But at the same time, like, all right.
And it was the most.
Rob, would you expect him to paint half his fucking face for the climb?
Yeah,
of course.
Stay in character, motherfucker. Continuity.
It's like if you show, it was like looking at
on the left side.
It was Temu Sting. That's all it was.
he came down. Sting came down. It was grand. They just kind of lowered him straight in. He just went. Then he couldn't unhook it. So they had to pan the camera away for a second. He's still hanging onto the rope trying to unhook it.
And then
And
you follow it up literally at the end of Dynamite with him. Now you're talking dinner theater, because now he looks like he's on the balcony of Romeo and Juliet.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
So-
what kind of follow-up was that?
Hey, all that I'm going to say is I do love how they use those balconies and those boxes in these different settings. I mean, we saw it with Tony Storm, we saw it with Athena, we saw it with at the end of the show with Darby. Like, make use of those venues and the things that make those places unique.
Pause. There's one problem I have with that. That only works is if you're going to kill the lights around those balconies and the light shines on one of those balconies. Because I'm seeing all the balconies in real time all the time, it looked really cheesy. I was expecting Gallagher's ghost to come and start hucking water balloons and smashing watermelons there. All right. I'm expecting to see Chicken Cordon Blues go out. You know, this was sad. All right. Anything you there's lots of small arenas, but to pick a hokey looking one following what, and again, I was saying this, when you see Texas, I'm expecting to see like an accidental camera bloop where you see a big empty section. We didn't have that. I was like,
Oh, they
Yes.
shot it. They shot it extremely well.
good. Hard camera side didn't work, whatever. I don't know. I didn't see that. I saw a reasonably filled stadium, wasn't filled to capacity, but it was reasonable. I was happy.
Stadium size.
Yes.
Jesus,
Okay.
Rob, you've got some insecurities.
Excuse me. It's a beautiful stadium. It's a great stadium. It's a big stadium. It's in Texas. It was filled. They filled it up. It was such a good job. It was long. It was thick. It was girthy. And then they went to a Hunter Biden's little arena, little Hunter Biden stadium with only 2 people in it. And they were serving Hot Pockets and Takis. So sad. So very sad.
All right, so NXT, was kind of a setup going into TNA, but one of the big stories that finally ended on NXT was the D'Angelo family. It was a really good triple threat match to give Tony D'Angelo a victory, give him a little steam going forward. And one of the nicest spots, I love when he spears fucking Stacks through the goddamn wall, which is clearly a paper wall. You know, it's set and everything.
Get back to you.
But as soon as he goes through and everyone starts going, holy shit, then he fucking tosses him out. And then he goes and he fucking knocks Luke on the table, throws Stacks, and he pins him. And it's like, the story is now complete. And now you can go somewhere else with this character and maybe even finally give him a main roster shot, because he's been down there for about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, he's been down there since the beginning of 2.0.
Yeah. So I think that was the biggest thing out of there. I do like what they're doing with Jordan and Blake. And this is, when you have social media and you have Blake Monroe just digging on Jordan Grace, who's doing her nails and getting herself pretty for the match, and then Blake just says, and how did it turn out? You still fucking lost. That's the good stuff. And some other good stuff is she's gonna have a new costume possibly tomorrow night on the CW. So look at that. Oh, hello. So you just can't go wrong with the idea of when you have someone who has the sexuality factor of doing what they're doing, which is not pushing it too far, but allowing it. And, this goes to a few months back, Mickey James made a statement about, every woman showing her ass, coming from the woman who showed her ass many a times when she wrestled.
Yeah.
And what I really enjoyed about this, first off, giving Blake a chance to work with Jordan. I think that's a very good matchup because you have a very veteran wrestler going with someone who is still very green. As good as Mariah May is, she's still very young. She's what, 24, 25, something like that. So, it's a good pairing. And we're also seeing Jordan Grace get glammed up, which was fun because, Jordan has always had that gritty muscle woman thing about her. But why not celebrate the fact that she is a very beautiful woman, And I think, when you look at those types of things that you add to the fact that, she's a talented wrestler, it just makes it more fun to see her in a little different light than totally just being, this like, I'm going to kick her ass, It's fun. And I think that, that's something that was missing in TNA with her, is just that fun aspect. And, let's see that side of her a little bit more.
She was having good fun, and she was responding a bit differently when Trinity was there. It was her personality was a little bit more upbeat when she was dueling with Trinity.
Yeah.
It wasn't contentious when those two fought.
Yeah. And again, that's the whole thing. You want to see the variation. And this is the experiment lab that NXT is, right? You want to see these variations. JC Jane having 2 titles. Someone made a great comment. I didn't even think I'd see her ever have 1 title. But that's a person who's worked her ass off, and they're giving her that moment. This is also a proving ground for a lot of people because, again, the fact of the matter is that you can't retain all these people under a company umbrella. Tony's got a luxury. He can keep anyone he wants to keep as long as it looks like, his books are able to do that, right? But if TKO says, bottom line is you got to meet X, then you're going to have to cut Y and Z. So, it's going to be cutthroat for a lot of people to show that they're worth retaining. So NXT continues to show growth. And, the fact of the matter is that it is, again, it's still their C show, no matter what. So, but their A show, Raw tonight, man, one of the most impressive things on Raw tonight was Io Sky versus Stephanie McCurr. Holy shit. I mean, Jesus Christ. Io is proving why she's one of the best in the world constantly now. And Stephanie is proving why she's one of the best in the world constantly now. Man, the elevation, and then you got Rhea coming in at the end to, it looks like there'll probably be a triple threat match, maybe next week between the secret Hervix and right? It's supposed to be cervix, right? Is that what we're talking about? Right? That's what I thought. Right?
Oh my God.
And
when do you
Chelsea.
get a definitive end for Io Sky and Rick Hare? Not a triple threat, but some sort of exclamation point.
Probably when Stephanie wins the title. I would assume that becomes a feud at some point if Stephanie gets the title.
And the other question is, because they've been very skillful about having her cut promo, somebody will interrupt her when she starts breaking out the English. How does that work when it comes down to promo time? What do you think is going to be the catchphrase? Will there be a third, a secondary
catchphrase? Very easy. Catchphrase is that, Stephanie, tonight you're going to wrestle Io Sky, and she's going to go, "Ay caramba!" That's the catchphrase. T-shirt.
That's Mexico. She's from Chile.
Oh, I'm sorry. "Ay Chile caramba!"
Jesus fucking Christ!
There you go.
What part of you did they operate on?
T-shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
T-shirt. I'm telling you, that's money. you know, she's coming along.
What is she gonna
to
say
get-
next? Taco kisses? Jesus Christ.
Yes, and you know,
Voiced by Matt Parker for some reason.
yeah, the South Park voice, of course, man. You know, she'll start dating Braun Breaker on TV, and Braun, I like your taco flavor kisses. Yep, there we go. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Sami Zayn had a really nice match with Karrion Kross. They're still going places with that. Of course, Karrion has like exploded ever since he was able to start, you know, selling shirts and getting his catchphrase in, which of course we all know is I'm going to give you kisses. There you go. So
You know, you were pissed off that I was making fun of a Michael Jackson impersonator, and now you're saying that a local who comes and does all the DeFalco shows is saying taco kisses.
no, it's a callback, Rob. You'll learn about comedy at some point in your life.
I understand that you think saying taco kisses is great, that Karrion Kross is not going to kick the shit out of you.
Listen. When the fucking show ended and fucking Roman Reigns got in the ring and said, I got one thing to say to you all. And he says, acknowledge my taco kisses.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rule of three, Rob. Rule of three. You should have known it was fucking coming.
Yep, exactly.
God,
that's what she said.
Ay, caramba.
Oh, God.
So I'm surprised. I'm surprised you have the power of deporting me, President, but you didn't. So
we're looking into it. We have to denaturalize you first. We have to denaturalize you.
Put me and the pig in the same fucking boat. I got you. All good.
Alligator Alcatraz awaits.
You know, WWE is going to be having SummerSlam, of course. We're starting to see the card really take shape now. One of the best things this week, Jelly Roll hosted Jimmy Kimmel, and Drew McIntyre's quote, man, Jelly Roll lost over 200 pounds. You truly are an inspiration to trailer trash all across the world. How did it feel to finally see your little Tootsie Roll for the first time in 20 years? Fucking brilliant. Oh, and then fucking Logan Paul goes through the fucking the desk. Just brilliant.
Michaels, have you changed your tune on Drew McIntyre?
Yes. Oh no, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Good.
I still think that wearing the kilt is just, it fucking bugs me. Because that's not your persona, man. It's like your persona is a fucking badass.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but
do you know how many fucking guys in Vegas rock kilts that I'm deathly afraid of? Because they've got their Capzillas running around. If you're willing to run around in a leather skirt, you've got brass balls. Combat boots
hanging out in Vegas. Then you're going to leather skirt bars.
Go up and down Maryland Parkway at any hour of the day. By you and
fucking Maryland Parkway. That's why. That's why.
Well, you know, one of the things now I'm really actually, you know, talking about guys that, you know, I had problems with Punk for years and years and years, and Punk versus Gunther is looking to be something that I think is going to be a pretty fucking incredible matchup. Does Punk get the title?
I don't think so, only because I think there's going to be a title change in the main event. I don't think they're going to change both belts.
No.
But because we got two nights.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't.
Punk is another guy that has to chase. Once he gets it, he won't know what to do. He's gonna, you'll see the balloon deflate.
Oh no!
Because
Once he gets it, he knows exactly what to do. He's gonna fucking pick fights with guys backstage. He's gonna try to get
Yeah.
kicked out of the company.
Exactly.
But the thing, it's going to be. We know it's another example of.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, that
Or get injured.
I suppose that you could easily flip it to Punk, or and yeah. Realistically, Gunther did the job, and the only real reason why they took the title off of Jey Uso, obviously in hindsight, is so that they could have the Gunther Goldberg match. And now that that's done, realistically, you don't need to have that title on Gunther. So I mean, just as we're sitting here talking about it, I could see them putting the title on Punk. They don't typically change both main championships.
One of you had mentioned to me that they were taking it off of Uso because they wanted to bring the Usos back sooner rather than later. And all signs are pointing to.
I think that was your boy Marcus.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me. I've been gone for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's shaping up that's going to be Roman, the Usos, and Sami Zayn.
Yep.
November.
Yep.
Survivor Series versus the Tongans and and the other Fatus and all that shit. All right, it should be Sokoa.
The MFTs.
Mm-hmm. But Zilla looks interesting.
Well,
one day, one day I will use him and get a home. Time. One day I will use him and get a home of my own.
Here we go. Fandango announced today that they are going to be showing both nights of SummerSlam in the movie theaters. Yeah, that was nice. That was really nice. Oh my god, that was wow. Okay,
so yeah.
Third time is a charm now. Third time.
Yeah. So Fandango basically Fandango is going to be showing SummerSlam in movie theaters both nights. Looked at Regal. It looks like right now you can purchase, it says day one is when you can purchase the tickets, $25. But if you go to day two, there's nothing. So I don't know if it's $25 for both days or how that's working.
I believe, yeah. So
it would have to be, right?
It says get your tickets to this 2-day event.
Okay.
So
because it's listed at like
the SummerSlam bundle, which includes both day tickets and an exclusive T-shirt.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So there's that. Actually, I'm looking at this. $65. $65 gets you the 2-day pass and the T-shirt.
The T-shirt. Okay. Yeah. So as compared to what I saw listed as one night for $25, there you go.
They're basically factoring $15 for the T-shirt.
For the shirt, and it's going to be interesting because right now I think it's just Regal that's doing it. So, very interesting to see.
Pretty dope.
How that does, yeah. And it's for a lot of people, AEW did it, but when it goes to WWE, you have to go back years and years and years, to see them do it basically closed circuit in theaters. So, yeah. So.
That is one thing that I would do constantly, if you guys would remember, is I would go to check out every AEW show, every AEW pay-per-view in a theater because I love the ambiance. I love being surrounded by fans who would legitimately react, cheer, boo, chant, even though obviously no one's going to hear them. But it was a really cool atmosphere. And realistically, let's call it what it is. WWE. They have more fans. They generate more of an audience. So you're going to be in more of a packed theater than having maybe 10 to 20 people in there. You might be looking at maybe 50, 70 in there, and that could be a really, really exciting alternative to just watching it at home on the couch if you want to throw out the extra money.
Yeah. And by the way, I went to see a showing of Fathom Events did Schindler's List. We were next to you in the theater when you were watching an AEW pay-per-view, and I'll tell you, there was nothing more distracting than jackasses screaming and yelling while I'm watching Jews get killed. So thanks, Steve, for doing that.
Wait a minute. It was an AEW match, right? It was okay. MJF was probably on the card. You get a pass.
And
he's one of the ones that made it.
Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2025 is gearing up for a thrilling crossover with WWE. Sources confirm. The wrestling powerhouse is expecting to announce its official involvement in the iconic Halloween event at both Universal Studios Hollywood and Orlando. Collaboration, which has been in development since 24, promises to bring WWE's larger-than-life characters and storylines to this spooky spectacle. Last time they did this, I think the last time they did this, I was working there, and I was the Undertaker for 24 hours until I fucking quit because everything that was supposed to happen and supposed to be part of the maze wasn't, and it was fucking awful. The maze was great, but Universal really fucked me on that experience. But Universal does a great horror night. Should be interesting to see what characters they use for this, because back in 2001 when they did that, you could do the Undertaker and Kane and tell their story. Now, is it a Wyatt theme? Maybe it's the Wyatt family.
Oh yeah, that's tailor made for them for sure.
Yeah. So. All right. At this point, I am, gentlemen, going to crack open a nice cold. Let's see here.
That's about appropriate. You can't see it.
Oh yeah, you can. It is.
Oh shit!
A real American beer. We gotta crack it open for the big news today. That's streaming exclusively on Fox Nation August 30th will be Hogan and Bischoff's new fucking company, the RAFO1. Breaking news: Fox Nation will be the exclusive broadcast partner for Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's Real American Freestyle Wrestling League. The inaugural event will take place on Saturday, August 30th at the Woolston Center in Cleveland, Ohio. A second event will take place in the fall. Oh, man.
Yeah, drink up. You and the other 639 tickets that have been sold to that show so far in the venue that has a total capacity of 13,077.
Oh, wait a minute. And let's not forget the 10 people who have Fox Nation.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, first Laura Ingraham, and then I get to watch Hulk Hogan. Oh, wait, hold me back. Hold me back. Jesse Waters and Eric Bischoff. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Hey, man, but at least you get Gutfeld. At least you get Gutfeld.
So what you're saying is they've already outsold AEW, right?
Hey, now wait a minute. Okay.
No. That's another reason why Bischoff hates AEW is because he thought that he'd be able to outsell AEW. And again, 639 tickets sold according to Grok as of earlier today.
Oh, you mean Mecha Hitler?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. I just want to find out that Power throws a pay-per-view and outsells them. With Billy Corgan doing a free Smashing Pumpkins concert right after,
Hell yeah.
They can outsell that shit.
Oh yeah. Everyone can.
Well, I'll tell you. When I'm sitting down in front
of how much was that beer? How much was that beer? Did they just give it away for free?
Oh, man, this here is real American beer. It's made in America.
It's piss water. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's because Hogan probably has circulatory issues at this point.
How is that beer, by the way?
So it's fucking Bud Light.
Let's get a beer review.
Yeah, it's it's worth the can if you're a Hogan collector.
Okay.
I believe my dad, when he tried it, he was like, "It's fucking awful. This is piss. This is fucking horrible." So, now I do got to say, when I was a kid watching Hogan and I was growing up, I did listen to him and I obeyed the rules, right? I did my prayers, said my prayers. I took my vitamins. I did my training and I drank my Real American Beer.
Real American Beer, so nice I piss it neatly.
Tacos.
So it's a non sequitur now. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of non sequiturs, what do we feel about Bill Goldberg? I got 2 weeks, man. I got 2 weeks before I really spill the beans and make my feelings kind of known. Make my feelings kind of known.
Kind of known.
About the entire rundown from the inception of the idea to its delivery. It was less than to be desired. Again, I'm going to complain. I'm not going to complain because not many people get that opportunity, but I am complaining.
Exactly.
Wow. So anyone?
So the whole IWC's been bitching about this. Dave LaGreca's on a fucking fierce rant about this, and everyone's. I've had it with this guy. I fucking had it with this guy. I mean, if you want me to put him on, if you want me to put him on, Bully, I'll put him on. But I'm done with him. I'm freaking done with him. Okay? How dare you fucking complain? What more do they need to give you? They gave you everything. Oh, fuck this guy.
Dude, you just added another impersonation to your repertoire. Yeah, spot fucking on.
Yeah. Try that one at the comedy club. See if anyone responds to it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Who? Well,
who the fuck is this asshole?
It's Dave LaGreca from the Busted. Oh, never mind.
Fuck him.
Speaking of this asshole and fuck him, Tony Khan feels that AEW is the wrestling he would love to watch when he was a kid. AEW, when I was a kid, is the wrestling I would love to watch. I absolutely loved wrestling watching. That was like ECW. And the first wrestling show I ever went to outside of Champaign, Illinois, was actually in Philadelphia. It was ECW, the first 2 shows I ever went to. He's a fucking liar. The first wrestling show I ever went to was outside of Champaign, was actually in Philadelphia. The first 2 shows I ever went to was outside of Champaign. Oh my God, back to back outside Philadelphia Friday night and then Philadelphia Saturday night in the ECW arena. And it was fantastic stuff. I grew up in Champaign, Illinois. And when I was 12 years old, I started writing a show and an email thing with my friend. And we would write shows and email them to each other. We drafted all the wrestlers and split all the wrestlers in the world up and wrote our shows. And mine was Wednesday Night Dynamite. And his was at the Aragon Ballroom. He called it the Aragon Brawl Room, and we're bringing it to life. My buddy Todd. Holy God fucking sake. What the hell?
Is everybody happy tonight? Did everyone have a good time?
That was a part of a I think it was Q101 in Chicago.
Yep.
He was doing a press tour leading up to All In, and leading up to those Aragon Ballroom shows.
Right.
And that was one of the more newsworthy sound bites there, and I'm glad that you picked up on it. And we got the reasoning for why they ran the Aragon Brawl Room. So call back.
And yet no one seems to have seen Todd at the show. What happened to Todd? Todd got cut out of the whole thing.
Todd's
Todd.
still in Champaign, Illinois.
Yeah,
He never
he's
left
not.
Champaign.
Oh god. All right.
Tyler Durden, ladies and gentlemen.
He now lives in Real American Beer, Illinois.
Oh, say your prayers, take your vitamins, do your training, and drink your Real American beer.
Oh my god. That guy.
All right, Sin City. What's your scoop of the week for AEW? Your over under.
So here's what is going on. They have been actually signing the, we saw the debut of Alex Windsor on Collision. We've seen factions showing up among the women. Realistically, I can now safely say that there will be AEW women's tag team champions unveiled. They will unveil the belts at Forbidden Door. So that's what I've heard as far as a rumor, that Forbidden Door, they're going to make that announcement and that they will have the women's tag team championships. And we'll see how that goes. But realistically, they are doing what they should be doing. They are showcasing more women. They are giving them more than just one segment on a show. If they are wanting to put more momentum behind the division and give more of a spotlight to those women, I'm all for it. I think that we've talked a lot of shit about the AEW women's division in the past on this show because it has been extremely inconsistent. Latest signings of Tekla, who has been phenomenal for them. And also Queen Aminata's really stepped up her game too. They're bringing back names, and you can see that previous members of the roster, I don't want to say have been passed up, but you can definitely tell that there's a timing difference between Tekla and, let's say, Ty Mello, or even Queen Aminata and Ty Mello. So women that were
maybe
around
they're
at
just
the beginning.
better wrestlers than Ty because he was the shits then.
But here's the thing too: is Thunder Rosa. There were some timing issues there as well with her, and I don't think that she's lowered or regressed with her ability at all. But realistically,
could it be the fact that they just don't wrestle all the time anymore and sit in the back and?
But it's not only that. You've seen with Jade Cargill doing tag team wrestling. It's a different beast than doing singles wrestling. And in AEW, they haven't had a ton of women's tag matches. This is new frontier for them. It shouldn't be, but it is. And some of them will gel and some of them won't. That's it. We're assuming that you're going to have Ty Mello and who's the
Anna Jay.
Anna Jay. You're going to have Thunder Tits. You're going to have I don't know what other day you're going
to have Julia Hart and Sky Blue,
Megan Bain
and Penelope Ford. Yeah, I mean they're putting together the pieces for a very solid women's tag division. So
and it's not going to be a huge sacrifice of time in the lineup. I mean, they've already been doing these secondary women's matches. This is not a huge inconvenience. It'll scrape off a couple of those like fucking no talent, local matches where they throw some jobber in there.
Oh, here we go with the fucking local talent matches. Okay. Anytime you're ready, Mr. President.
This is so disrespectful. First of all, this guy, he loves the local talent so much. He's on the Falco Files every 3 minutes, waiting for some update on Ice Trick Williams III or whatever the fuck they got over there because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And now I have to hear this guy complain, oh, they're going to put 2 women together. I love when 2 women are together. It's the most beautiful thing. 2 women together in a ring, and now you're going to have 4 women together in a ring and maybe 8 all together and one big, beautiful orgy. What was it that Timeless Tony Storm said to Mercedes Monet, I loved kissing all 4 of your lips. That was sweet. That was really sweet what she said there. That was a really beautiful moment shared by billions and billions and billions of red-blooded Americans who, quite honestly, don't drink piss water from Hulk Hogan. He's washed up. He kisses my ass. He goes, "Excuse me, Donald, can you pardon me for all of my horrible sex tapes?" And these were the worst sex tapes. I've had great sex tapes. I can't release them because they don't exist. They're on an island that doesn't exist. And these were sex tapes like never before seen. You've never seen sex tapes like these, quite honestly, but they don't exist. They don't exist. And if we're looking into it, there maybe was some other guy named Jeffrey that made the sex tapes. Maybe there was a sex tape. I don't know. Maybe it involved a young McMahon lady. I don't know. We're looking into it. There was an island with somebody named Stephanie. I don't know. I'm asking Linda if she remembers anything, but she doesn't seem to remember. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this. We are going to make America great again by having lots of beautiful lipstick lesbians. Okay? We want lipstick lesbians in the ring. Okay? We don't want Nyla Roses. Okay? The LGBTQLMNOP. Now I know gay ABCs. Please don't try and butt fuck me.
Oh man, speaking of butt fucking, we all know that Saturday night's main event ended because Brett got in the control room and cut off Goldberg. Speaking of Goldberg, did you hear the new Berenstein Bears book, Try to Make Goldberg Happy, is out? With Brett, of course, saying "Told you so." Now, this week, I know if anyone is a Coldplay fan, there's been some controversy, and there's been many sightings at Coldplay concerts within the last week, including Goldberg and Brett. They got caught on the kiss cam.
I like how AI fingers look better now.
Saraya got caught with her two man toys there. It's just a shame. Mark Henry.
Oh, jeez.
Good old Mae Young. John Cena and his wife got caught on the kiss cam there. And of course, the biggest lovers in town, Tony and Dave Meltzer on the kiss cam. There's no need to fear. Uncle Dave is here, Tony. Anytime you need him. Anytime. All right, some big news. Megan Bayne confirms a split from boyfriend. And here's the most big, shocking news. Wrestling superstar Joey Janela.
Right.
For all of you who, are devastated by their breakup.
Amen.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
God bless America.
That's right.
That's a real American right there. And I'll give you a beer.
Anna Jay.
Janela's got some game, man. Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne now.
Yeah, well, Anna Jay might be the next because she confirmed her breakup with wrestling superstar, which is, again, the most important news. Jungle Boy is a wrestling superstar, apparently. She confirmed her breakup with Jack Perry after he was beaten up by CM Punk. So,
oh, jeez.
Apparently.
That means she broke up with him 2 years ago?
Yeah, apparently. Right. Paige recently hooked up with a man at a zoo in Los Angeles. Quote, I mean, I did go on a date and we had sex in a public place where the LA abandoned zoo, not the real zoo. No, the abandoned zoo. And that was this year, she says. So anyone who wants to have sex with Saraya/Paige, apparently you got to find an abandoned zoo.
Take her to a fucking zoo.
That's right. And wow.
And break her back again.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of breaking backs, look at Mandy Rose. You can't go wrong with Miss Mandy Rose. I'm going to tell you right now, giving Mandy Rose a little competition with the Peach there is Tatum Paxley from NXT. Yeah. Look at her Paxleys. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I think we lost Rob. Oh boy. Wow. Wow.
The old
So,
forearm workout.
Post
That
nut
just
clarity. I just remember I got to pay some bills.
So speaking of women, look at Chelsea Green posting Al Natural everything, which just amazing, man. She is just one stunning
I'm
woman.
sure it's green in between.
Or that. Oh, that. Thank you, Mr. President. Speaking of women, Dominic Mysterio literally just out here doing side quests now. Oh, backstage with
Christ.
just the group of amazing women with Natalia and the what's the fucking chick's name who is in the hot fucking thing who manages Otis and Tozawa, that chick.
What? I'm sorry.
Maxine, yes. And Brie, or no, Nikki Bella.
Nikki,
Throw Nikki in there too. Why not? But CM Punk explains why Dominic Mysterio covers up his chest in his ring gear. Quote, a lot of people don't know. He does that because a lot of the tattoos he got are misspelled because Dominic can't read. So it's good to know that we're about to see CM Punk versus Dominic, which I can't wait for. Here's the most absurd thing I've seen on the internet lately. AEW official Aubrey Edwards stated that she believes she is the best referee in pro wrestling. Defend that, Steve.
Of course she thinks that. I'm not defending that. That's not happening. She's not even the best referee in AEW. Paul Turner.
I think she's a good referee.
She's a good referee, but she's not the best referee in her own company, let alone in professional wrestling.
She was for a time.
Mind.
Paul Turner is the best referee in AEW.
Wait, is Paul Turner the one that did the match with Kenny Omega and MJF?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm not cage match.
There's a reason why I said that, because he allowed them to just throw tables in a non-hardcore match and let that shit fly. There was a lot of dumb shit. So no, I'm going to say she is the best on that company.
Okay,
there was a
and
time
then
where she
I'm
was
going to
doing
play. I'm going to play this clip for my friend Rich Knox, and we'll let Knox hear it, and then we'll let him deal with you, Rob.
You know, you were saying that earlier that Karrion Kross was doing taco kisses. I fuck Rick Knox. Hey, bring him. Fucking bring him.
Fucking bald on bald violence.
You got Karrion Kross to worry about when he hears taco kisses.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm okay, buddy.
TikTok, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
When Kross is making
taco
the fucking
kisses.
When Kross is making the merchandise money off of that,
yeah,
then I don't think there'll be any problems.
You think he's gonna get taco kiss scratch?
Right now, if he put out a shirt that said Karrion Kross loves taco kisses, it would be like the number fucking 2 seller on the goddamn website. That's how popular he is with his merch right now.
WWE, get your taco kisses merch right here at shopwwe.com.
Speaking of Knox, here's Mox. Stone Cold Steve Homeless is back on the drink.
Oh.
Hey, I'm Bob Cena. You can't see me. King of the Hill coming back. Hey, speaking of Cena, Springfield College class of 99 right there, boys. That's right. Right before John's. Oh, wait. Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Sergeant Band Company. Flex is what they called him in high school. Will probably always be remembered for the way that he strutted around school, holding his head high. His most outstanding accomplishments were in the field of athletics and geometry. Vince plans to attend East Carolina College next year, after which he hopes to achieve the high ambitions that he has set for himself. President of the U.S. ?
Oh, dear Lord. Another rapey billionaire at the top of the card. No, thank you. No. Then again, we love the grapefruits, the genetic jackhammer. That's another character I could do. Just run around with the hair and just. Yeah, all right. We'll do it. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Well, I'm glad you're starting to catalog your rapist characters. Jesus.
He's going to do another rapist character. Bully, this is fucking bullshit. This is not what I'm spending all this fucking money for.
Rob's got a type.
Fun fact, when Harley Race was first getting into the wrestling business as a teenager, he worked for a wrestler named Happy Humphrey, who was one of the heaviest wrestlers in history. One of Harley's duties was bathing Humphrey after shows, which involved using a mop and bucket to get him clean while the 800-pound man laid down completely naked. No wonder why Harley Race was such a badass motherfucker who wanted to kill everyone. Because that's how he started. Hey, 20 years ago was the first time ever in a WWE ring that we saw a young Tommaso Ciampa playing Thomas Whitney at ESQ as Muhammad Hassan's counsel and getting taken out by The Undertaker, leading to the match with Muhammad and The Undertaker. Look at how young Ciampa was there.
The hair wasn't bad. Look at him. It looks good.
There you go.
Yeah, and now he looks
Before the beard.
Yeah, now he looks amazing, right? You know,
looks like the little magnetic face guy where you just take the, put it on the beard. There you go. Yeah.
Now he's a bald brother in arms, so gotta love it. All right. This week, happy birthday to the Iron Sheik.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah. Keep funding the little bitch. I mean,
do not thought you drink Hulk Hogan's piss water, you gay fuck.
Say my prayers, take my vitamins, do my training.
Hulk Hogan
is real American beer.
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
In all seriousness, this week, Buff Bagwell underwent surgery. He had to amputate his right leg due to basically reoccurrences since a car crash in 2020. Again, in all seriousness, condolences and hopefully the best of wishes to Buff. Now, with that said, and this being a comedy type wrestling podcast, here we go with Too Soon. It's been announced that Buff Bagwell versus Zach Allen in a Boca Raton Championship Wrestling Summer Smash match. It is going to be a wooden leg on a pole match.
I'm sick. I'm nauseous. I'm fucking nauseous, dude.
I'll make you feel
I wasn't
better.
even going to drink tonight. Oh, my God.
Here's Alexa Bliss and her daughter.
Aww.
There you go. See?
That's awesome.
We're not bad.
Hey, where's me and Alexa Bliss?
I didn't get that downloaded quick enough. So we'll get that next week. So there you go. There's a happy moment. That's how we're good people. It puts the oil on its skin or else it gets the leg drop again.
It shit took me a second, man.
There you go. That's happiness right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Hell yeah.
Hey, who's that? Is that one of your rapist characters with her? Oh, no, it's just Rob with her. Well, here, this is... okay, yeah, we see it. We see it. We get it. You're with her.
Just want you to know where how I roll. Yeah,
like this. He got me out here dressing like Midian.
Flopping everywhere.
Out here in Vegas.
Oh, Jesus.
And finally, on a really very sad note, today we found out that Roddy Hogan, who goes back 30 some odd years as being known as a Hulk Hogan wrestling fan, passed away. It's just kind of a sad moment when someone who has known a lot of wrestling fans over the years and is a personality like that and stands out, passes away. It just is, it's just sad to see. Thoughts go out to his family and friends. And, there were just tons of outpouring and, good wishes. Just again, another passing that, comes up and we hate to see. So with that, Let's go to you, Rob, with your final thoughts.
Well, tomorrow you get a chance to see me perform live at Ola Abibi off of Charleston. That's East Charleston by Casino Center Drive, right over there. And then for any other things, go to Vegas Trump Guy, TikTok, and Instagram, and see all my updates, any of my shows. And also, you can find my info over there for Cameo if you want me to book me to do a little private message for you or your family.
All right, Steve, what do you got for us?
All right. Just want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, doing all the stuff that you guys do. We appreciate each and every one of you. Also, very special thank you to all the brave men and women serving this country, whether you're doing it on lands, foreign or domestic. Thank you for doing what you do so that we can do what we love to do. And last but not least, repsports.com, reppsports.com. Go there for all your pre-workout, weight loss, and general energy needs. Again, repsports.com. Use promo code Vegas at checkout and save yourself 10%.
You know, it's not like this that I like to sit back and
No, I know what's
get
coming.
myself a
Yep.
nice real American beer and just kind of think about those fuzzy whites.
God damn it!
DJ, I'm back in the booth, so
Oh my God, go back to Taco Kisses.
Fuzzy sleeper kisses.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, there you have it, everybody.
I'm calling Daryl. I'm calling DJ Impact because you're impacting his slippers.
Nah. I'm just making sweet, nasty love to them. That's all.
Oh, God, I'm going to be sick.
Not a real American, goddammit. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Yeah. That's how we roll here at the Vegas Bad Boys. We drink shitty beer made by wrestlers.
Actually, according to you, not made by wrestlers.
Well, yeah.
I think that's the problem. It's probably Labatt's Blue.
No, I think it literally tastes
of water in Labatt's Blue.
No,
It's probably Natty Light.
No, listen, if it was Natty's Light, I'd definitely drink that up. Hell, that ain't light beer. That's a heavy flow. This absolutely tastes like the kids' tears of the sweatshop fucking foreign kids that are forced to make this shit. And it's amazing. It's amazing.
Excuse me. We deported those kids yesterday.
Oh, man. Just don't do one thing, President Trump. Do not tear off my real American beer. Because if you do that, I will have nothing to drink.
We're going to have Kid Rock test that first. If Kid Rock likes it, you get to drink it. If he shoots it with a submachine gun, then vaya con Dios.
Oh, man.
Your beer will get deported to Nicaragua. And that's beer made with the worst agua.
How do we do, Uncle
They
Dave?
held back on, a lot of what they could.
Oh, we held back on a lot of what we could do. Oh, boy. Well, in that case, we'll try harder next week. We'll definitely think about some more horrible content that will make people cringe and want to write their local congressman to tell
those
them
people
about.
don't listen anymore, so don't worry about it.
Oh, they don't? Did we get rid of them?
Oh yeah.
Our local senator's office is above a fucking bacon shack, so don't worry about it. I'm not even being facetious on it. You can look that up. Yeah. Jackie Rosen, senator, office above truffles and bacon.
Is it now?
It's a supply closet with her name on it.
Really?
I'm not kidding. Eastern and 215. Have fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're all familiar with the truffles and bacon. Come
Well,
on.
all of a sudden, I think Steve's going to be in shaved head and sunglasses next week.
Nah. Sorry to disappoint.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
Nope, not gonna happen.
I think PKL says it all. Dude, what the fuck? That's right. You know, until next week. That is, if I'm not in the hospital again for another 6 weeks after drinking real American beer. Real American. You don't know where this shit came from. And boy, I don't even know if it's real
The
beer.
water came from Tijuana, and it's so sad that Tijuana water, you're going to be shitting your guts out billions and billions of times. Believe me.
Honestly, Mr. Trump, it does kind of taste like alligator piss.
Well, that means the system is working. You're welcome.
Guantanamo alligator Bay real American beer.
You're drinking the tears and piss of a lot of illegals. A lot of
Welcome back, Matt.
very
Welcome back.
bad people.
Oh,
He brings it out of me, goddammit. He brings it the fuck. Was I doing this last week to this degree? No. I want to say for the record, no.
Welcome
oh
to
my god.
dude.
Oh, Tony, take us out of here.
Did any of you have a great time tonight? Yeah!
With that, everybody, thank you for hanging out. We'll do it all again next week. Till then, happy wrestling.
Rolling up the strip under neon lights. Podcast mic is glowing in the desert night. Matt Michaels leading with the swagger tight. Sin City Steve right by your side. Alright. Rob Larry dropping truths, no fear. Broadcasting stories, make it loud and clear. From the Fremont edges to the Bellagio sphere. These bad boys rule, let me make that clear. Vegas bad boys, tearing up the scene.
To Matt Michaels and the Vegas Boys of Podcasting, this is John Cena saying thank you so much